2. Nathan Aspinall in session 1. He managed to get over the line in both games, but he can't afford to do that against the world champion.
Well, the world champ who has been, as he was at the Ali Pali, the best player, and he has over the last 3 days here in Milton Keynes been the best player, but Michael Smith, who's fallen at the final hurdle in the World Championship, the World Match Play, the Premier League and the World Series, 4 big finals, 4 heartbreaking defeats, but he reckons that this could finally be the night that he adds a big TV crown to his already impressive CV. We shall see. As with the semi-finals, best of 21, first to 11. Smith, of course, winning his semi-final and deciding leg against Nathan Aspinall. Whereas Peter Wright withstood a Gary Anderson comeback to triumph 11-7.
Yes, 2 cracking semi-finals. We've had some wonderful games over this weekend, which started here on Friday evening. Here we go with the last match to crown the champ. Right, already a champ. Can Michael Smith get his first one?
Pressure on Peter Wright, but all the time that Gary Anderson put Peter Wright under pressure at this sort of situation, the world champ took it out. He needs tops to hold throw in the opening leg. A rare error. Now these are the chances that Michael Smith must seize on. There it is. Break and throw in the opening leg. Strike 1 to Michael Smith.
Well, mentioned earlier, Stuart, and over the weekend about his sloppy starts. That's not a bad start, and neither is this. Wonderful start from Bully Boy.
Best 2 180 hitters, Smith 15 now. Peter Wright 12 in the tournament. 140. Peter Wright just looked so relaxed on stage all weekend. 100. Just thoroughly enjoying the moment.
Michael Smith looks more relaxed in the final than I've seen him. I know it's early stages and he's relaxed because he's won the first leg and started with a maximum in this one, so it does relax you initially. Yes, there'll be pressure points at lots of moments in this match.
43. It's those sloppy moments you talked about. It's about Smith sometimes is just consistently inconsistent, isn't he? And that has been his problem.
Well, he's a fast thrower. We have a lot of fast throwers on the circuit, as everybody will know. Split second to release it either too late or too early. That's when the problems can lie, but that is the way he throws. Peter Wright, as you can see, much more methodical player. Can he fill it in? Yes, he can!
Decision tying again. So Smith now, he's going to have a dart. What a big one this is. 78. Going to hit straight back. The pressures came yet again from a right maximum.
Second leg, Peter Wright.
His finishing in the Ali Pali was just brilliant. You have to say his finishing here has been really, really good. Over the tournament, checking out at 44-45%, is going to get the job done.
That's what wins your matches, Stuart. And titles.
140.
George used to always say, trebles for show, or doubles are for dough. As he was running away from the bar.
131.
Expecting a really good final, though. Smith from the top half, Peter Wright from the bottom half of the draw. World number 2.
131.
World number 5.
Said at the start of the tournament, didn't he, when he was interviewed? He was at the top of the show on Friday, that travelling here, and he just had that feeling that this could be his year. Obviously full of confidence for obvious reasons, and producing wonderful darts.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it, haven't we? Rather than being a pressure and a burden, the title of being the world champ and winning the world champ has lifted a dark cloud from over the head of Peter Wright, and he's just free now to express himself and go and play and enjoy himself. And
90.
that's what he's done, and looking now to go ahead in the final here of the 2020 Masters. He needs tops.
It's on the third leg. Peter Wright.
90 finish done with extreme beauty. Strange way to go, but it worked. Bully boy. It's his second. Good match so far, Stu.
Yeah, terrific.
Fantastic
Absolutely.
start.
105 average, both of them. 104, 105, and they are producing the goods.
99.
Last time they actually met was in the Champions League semi-finals back in October. Wright was a convincing winner then, and then went on to lose the final in dramatic circumstances
137.
against Michael van Gerwen, but all came right for Peter Wright at the Ali Pali.
From Michael Smith's point of view,
58.
because he's been to those finals and lost, and by his own admission, not performed as well as he could, that's been the disappointing thing for him. He wants to perform in a final. Yes, he wants to win it, but he wants to perform and show what he can do, because we know what a terrific player he is. You don't get to finals if you're not good enough. Just getting that trophy on the cabinet.
100.
That's what he strives for. That's what he's always strived for. And like we say, if he does get one, how many more can he achieve?
You can't really put into words how much it would mean to Michael Smith to win a big TV event
140.
after so many near misses.
64.
To level up. Double 16.
32.
Well, actually, I think that was an error. I think the second dart he was going for 8 to leave tops.
Yeah, he always goes for tops, doesn't he?
Yeah.
His favourite double.
This would hurt Smith. Still needs the ball.
40. Michael Uruguay, 32.
Not sure anybody can quite believe where that dart went, let alone... Well, two of those will do.
Didn't shout bull, so I knew what was going to happen. No, I didn't really.
28.
Well, mistake there from Michael.
Uruguay, 42.
4 missed darts at double from Michael Smith.
It was going so well.
No, Peter Wright punishes him. It's 3 legs off the spin. And that is immense frustration because all those missed darts were born out of a sloppy dart. When he went for the single 8 to leave tops, hit the 16, and then he was forced to stay on 16s and 8s and then go scrambling across the board to double 4.
58.
Yeah, it can change the perspective, can't it, when you're not in that comfort zone of your favourite double. He missed with the first one, and the double 8 going for the 16, he had to go for it again, couldn't quite hit it.
With the 2 legs that Michael Smith has thrown first,
123.
he's hit maximums, and he's lost them both. In the final, cannot afford to do that.
55.
Yes, he had one at tops, didn't he, in the second leg, and then those 4 darts in that previous leg.
100.
He's the world champion on his way to being crowned
25.
the master as well. Things just not going the way of Michael Smith at the moment. Can't let his head drop. On top of that, his opponent will seize on that, won't he?
That's what everybody does. You do feed off
60.
opposition, struggling. Just gives you that little bit of an extra lift.
140. Uruguay, 160.
Leave it handy. Leaves it very, very handy. Peter Wright has just looked so good all weekend.
180. Uruguay,
Is it all going to be academic? The third maximum. Double 5. He just looks very, very good, doesn't he? And Peter Wright is punishing every mistake that Michael Smith in the 4th leg when Smith had left 64 to level up at 2-all. It's 16, went for the 8 to leave tops.
100.
It's another 16 and then proceeded to miss 4 darts at double. And at the moment, that is the big moments of the final so far.
Yes, his favourite double top. That's why we were perplexed at the moment.
55.
It stopped Michael Smith in his flow there because he was playing beautifully at that moment in time. There's not a lot between both players.
43.
Gifted Peter Wright that leg, and then Wright held well to lead 4-1 at that first break. So mountain to climb at the moment. Yes, it's early stages.
60.
Your opponent's averaging as high as it has been in the whole tournament, looking confident, hitting doubles pretty regular. It's a hard task.
Smith just appears to have lost that range and rhythm on the treble 20 for the moment. 90 average against the world champ isn't going to win you any game, let alone a big final.
43.
I was just going to say he was in a good position in this leg on throw. It's 43. Could be punished.
140.
All of a sudden, he's trailing by over 100. See
You can see the frustration there as he banged his thigh with his fist.
100. Fiji require 149.
Possibly trying too hard, Alan, I'm not sure, but desperate to win a big one and putting all the effort in, and it just isn't clicking for him at the moment.
I'm sure that frustration not just on this match, but other finals. And I said earlier, didn't I, that he wants to perform in a final because he doesn't believe that he has done yet.
100.
I think he's right as well.
104.
This would be another huge blow for Smith. Be a big blow for Peter Wright.
84.
Well, 17 and tops, and he's got to get it. He simply has to win this leg for me. There it is.
Michael Smith.
Relief. Still frustration. Peter Wright missing 1 for 5-1.
Yes, it could have been so different. Well, Michael Smith took the leg. That'll spur him on.
108.
That'll spur the champ on.
82.
Maximum. Number 2 for Snakey.
59. 45. 140.
This is better.
Averaging 88, Michael Smith. Peter Wright, 9 points more.
100. 41.
Sloppy moments against Stewart.
Just seems
He's
to
obviously
lose.
not meaning to do that, but
Bit of focus, certainly loses concentration.
43.
Huge ability, Michael Smith.
needs to get a big in here to get it out of his system.
54. Thank you,
not happening.
133.
At the moment, you've got to say as well that the world champ, Peter Wright, is probably only in third gear. But that is
100.
more than enough as
Figure
it stands.
40.
I feel that Wright has got a lot more in his game should he need it.
On the seventh flag, Peter on.
5-2 it is!
Flag is Michael to throw first. Game.
Michael van Gerwen has been the world champ and followed it up by winning the Masters. Peter Wright at the moment on course to follow suit.
Yes, you mentioned that leg 4 a couple of times, Stuart, and it's looking even more pivotal. So, you know, if he'd have won that leg, we'd have been talking at 4-3
140.
here and a close game. 5-2 is a different story altogether.
108.
Well, there we go. 4 maximums now for Smith. He has the game to get back in it.
He He certainly has.
But as we mentioned before, Peter Wright has the ability to raise his game, you feel, here, should he need to do so.
Move over, blocked it with that second dart. Mad at himself there because he had such a good lie with that first dart after hitting a maximum with the previous visit.
85.
Middle for Diddle.
24.
Treble 18. The bull can't do it.
63. Figuring 136.
The top players love this, don't they? 136.
Well, he'll leave himself top of the shop. Well, again, a little bit of pressure on Michael Smith's throw. Only one dart.
Yeah, one dart for Smith. Well done.
Michael Smith.
Under pressure. That was a cracker from Michael Smith.
Game.
Yeah, absolutely needed that.
Yeah, mainly obviously for the leg, but mainly for his confidence in the next few legs because, yeah, he knows he's not playing his best as Peter Wright hits his third. Just under the 100 average now.
Seven in 9
confidence for the
legs.
next few legs, you know. He's going to have
Another.
a back-to-back 12s, doesn't he?
And another.
140.
We've got the views and the size, not just from the comms box, but from the audience as well.
58.
There you see, 14 points at the moment in the averages.
$26.
26 the hard way.
We do 155.
Back will set up now. Double 18 and leave double 12.
131.
Lovely jubbly.
Tournament average around the 100 mark. Average in the final around the 100 mark.
96.
That's how good Peter Wright has been over the last 3 days.
To the ninth man.
13 darter to extend his lead.
Leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
Just chasing, isn't he? Playing catch-up, and the pressure will start to build because he has to keep
97.
holding his throw and then hope he can find a way to break the right throw.
That's the minimum requirement, holding throw.
Yeah. And that has been a struggle throughout the final.
Well, he's got to cling on to this, Michael Smith.
140.
Try and dig deep and get this leg going at the break 6-4. And then come out fighting.
108.
With darts like that. Number 5 for Michael Smith.
He's fighting. I like the look of Smith's demeanour now.
140.
Wright is just chipping away, isn't he? 140, and the maximum from Smith.
93.
Important one, important
Very.
treble.
Very important. It's not the best finish, 1-3-1. Wouldn't be surprised if he went for treble 17 and 2 tops there. He's done that before. Right, may I go for bull here, or is he staying upstairs? No, went for the bull.
105. Michael
116.
131.
Treble 17. No, hasn't hit it.
91. Featuring
Right, has a chance
160.
here. Get one treble and a single. 7-3.
Smith not looking. He can look now.
Clearing 140.
Takes this, he's still in this game, still in the final.
Biggest dart of the final. And Michael Smith finds it. Relief for the man from St Helens. He's still in there. He's still
Pressure that Wright is putting on the Smith throw.
One quick break of throw here. If Michael could find it, which is going to be tough if he keeps throwing like that, but if he finds it, then it suddenly looks a different ball game. Different darts
134.
gaming.
Yeah, well, he's 5-1-80s to Wright's 3, so that department he's taken care of. Just needs to be a little bit stronger mid-legs.
100.
Go through maybe just a streak to get himself back in this match and put a bit of pressure on Wright.
Well, he's that sort of player. He can have these blinding
Yes.
purple patches, can Michael Smith. Always has had that in his armoury.
Yeah, the rat-tat-tat players tend to do that. At the moment, Wright controlling everything.
He's been so solid all weekend, hasn't he? I mean, he's
Well,
not
he's playing to his tournament average, isn't he?
Yeah,
John.
absolutely. His tournament average over a ton, and he's up there with it, and it's where he's been all weekend. He's been very, very solid. Played like a champion.
Yes, played like a world champion's performance from the very get-go.
129.
No attempt to go for that, of course, with Smith back on 247, content with the perfect setup, and so he'll come back
96.
needing double 16 now for 7-4 to move him within 4. This for 7-4.
And his board management has been so good as well, John. So disciplined. He's just not flickered.
42.
Smith again, he wanted a great start to that leg, but straight away now he's going to be under pressure.
And every time he's been asked the question, he's found the answer.
92.
That's more like it.
That's his sixth.
82.
Just that 140 column, John. 3 to 13.
Yeah, 6 180s, but averaging less than 90.
43.
There are those big scores, and look at that lack of 140s that Chris is talking about.
85.
Pair that with Wright, who's
Well, he's
scored
put-
really heavily.
It's putting him a throw behind, and that's reflected in those averages.
44.
A rare loose visit from Peter. That's when
190.
Peter's got the darts, the break necessary. That's when Big Michael's got to hit him.
140.
It's actually only
75.
the single break of throw in advantage of Peter Wright.
Tops then.
35.
He'll be back.
Peter will be looking to put all sorts of pressure though on that 40 and make it an absolute must make.
The televised
81.
form against
You require 40.
Peter Wright for Michael Smith isn't good reading. 8-3 in favour of Wright and 2 draws.
Double 5.
To the top leg.
That had to go.
13 leg is Peter to throw first.
His last win was in a Players' Championship in Barnsley in April, when he squeaked home against Peter 6-5.
100.
Can't pretend to have beaten there. That's from research.
Oh, we're not allowed in.
57.
Again, on the right throw, he just can't find a sequence of big scores. Scratching his head. A good old chunter to himself.
100.
The thing is, Wright's just not letting him back in the game.
Michael's very good at the chunter, isn't he? He does like to have a bit of a go at himself. There we go. Look. There's the chunter.
Oh, 57, followed by 43.
Not good. Right. Moving clear.
125.
It's just frustration because he's thinking, oh, here we go again. Not another final where I lose my scoring boots.
93.
Another leg on the right throw that's passed him by.
He had a win in Shanghai, didn't he, when the television cameras are there, but it wasn't what you would call a major...
Well, it was a World Series event, wasn't it?
136.
Well, he's there. 12 darts down to tops.
58.
And Michael
You
out
require
with the washing. Tops then for 8-5. Double 5.
30.
A bit of infallibility.
Yeah, typically when Smith is only halfway through the leg.
96. You require 10.
Double 5. This time, surely. Good markers.
Yes,
in we go.
Peter Wright.
I mean, even after all those missed darts and doubles, it was only an 18-dart leg.
Shows how heavily he was scoring earlier on.
136.
He's running out of legs, Smith.
He seems to have run out of inspiration as well. He just needs a bit more consistency on the big hits. Like that.
180.
Fourth maximum for Peter Wright. It's the 10th of the match.
100.
Only needs 3 more legs. 3 perfect darts.
For back-to-back TV titles.
Yeah.
134.
Well, he said, didn't he, when we turned up on Thursday night and we had a little socialise with him, and he said, talked about what it meant to him and sort of relived winning the title with us. And he said, the target's on my back, but I'm out to win some silverware this year, and plenty of it.
137. Michael 136.
Has to go.
Yeah, it does.
It's trouble 19. It's just not happening for him.
94.
Got the
Just
ball
to
anyway,
show
to
it.
show what might have been.
Yeah.
18 double 16. No, he's
10
not. He's
tops.
going 10 tops. Well, there you go. Second guess the mind of a darts player and you're always in trouble. Double 10 now. Maybe that was the thinking.
Oh, 40. Michael require 38.
38.
Dodged one here.
Yeah, it's on the 40 there.
Bullet was well and truly dodged, and somehow he manages to hold his throat.
And that's the difference. That was a 13-darter, and Wright, he still had a chance to win the leg. And unfortunately, he's not playing at that level on the right throw. You almost feel it's got to start happening now.
Well, this is a chance.
Yes.
He needs to absolutely jump all over it. Oh, it's the treble, but just the wrong side of the wire. A bit unlucky, that, you could say.
Yeah.
Break at the end of this leg.
And we play to a winner. At the moment, it's looking like the world champ, Peter Wright. Again, coming up dry.
59.
Cannot do that when you're given an opportunity, and that's the problem with that type of throw with Michael Smith. He just tries too hard. And those fluid actions.
And yet in practice, he'd been peppering the treble 20 with his eyes shut.
You go and watch him in the practice room, it's frightening. Absolutely frightening. Which is why the frustration must build, because he knows he has it in his locker.
Meanwhile, Peter Wright, 6 darts from here. Missed the treble, though.
Needs to fill it. Needs at least 2 trebles anyway to finish, unless he went 130 on the ball.
Just not there for Big Michael. The magic arm has just deserted him in his hour of need, as it has before in finals.
There's no favoritism. We just want him to win one. It's so close. Very much like Wright himself.
140.
Well, it's given him a chance if Peter Wright doesn't tuck this one away. Treble 20. 18 now. Well, the treble leaves him double 7. And it's in the wrong bed now. This is a chance.
This is a big chance just before the break. He loves double 15.
What a shame.
I can't believe he's left 12.
88.
So back to 88, treble 20 again. Treble 18 he's looking for. He's got it again for double 7. Knows exactly where it is. And he's missed it again.
That's why he left double 6.
Game on now, maybe. Game on. It's the break of throw. And Smith now...
Break of throw, of course, to win the title.
But he's capable of these streaks. We've talked about it, and he can play sublime darts. And
He could run out 4 legs in 50 darts. That's how capable he is.
60.
And he's got the advantage here, looking to square up the match. He's been chasing Peter Wright.
From the
Somehow
off.
he's managed to hang on in there.
The only time he was in front was the very first leg of the match.
Wright, no move though to roll over, I'm sure.
Absolutely not.
Needed that last dart treble.
Last 2 years. Peter Wright had made the semi-finals and then progressed one place further this year in that great win over Gary Anderson. Last year, lost to Wade, 11-9 with a 98 average.
96.
Same
The
period.
semis.
Michael Smith, last 16 in 2018, quarter-final when he lost to Peter Wright, 10-6 in 2019. And now into the final, looking to redress the balance.
He's looking to break straight back.
Oh, how about that? That's what he can do. A 130, treble 20, treble 20, double 5, and he's back level.
Second time he's done that today. Did that against Aspinall. Is that a good omen? No troubles here.
57.
Ooh.
The throw under pressure.
Here's a chance.
96.
He got one of the cover shots he needed, but he's got his nose ahead.
To give Wright something to think about. Is he just coming off the top?
97.
Good recovery. 58 in front, minus these.
98.
Best these themselves are so close, they are on the money.
Tight leg, important leg.
Huge.
140.
Now a best of 5. For 35 grand.
135.
It looked risky, and by going for it, it's not left to finish. May have been better served, dropping down onto the 17s.
100.
Steady ton from Wright. But 107, unmakeable checkout. He needs a treble, Chris. He's found one.
107.
88. Treble 20. He's got it. Double 14.
79.
Now, Smith's going to win this match. He has to take chances like this. 77. 18 would leave tops. Huge dart.
37. 28.
2 14s. To go back in front. That's a marker.
From the 17 leg.
Nicely done.
18 leg is Michael to throw first. Even.
Great opportunity that for Smith. Almost
84.
felt that had to give him the confidence to kick. If that tops would have gone in.
We just caught a fleeting glimpse of his facial expression when he missed that winning double opportunity, and it was one of real pain. And now Wright gets his 5th maximum.
100.
Taking the darts.
Yep. Peter Wright breaks here. Could be thrown for the match in the next leg.
43.
Loose last dart.
Very.
Happy about that.
Just couldn't find
59.
rhythm on the red bit.
Still comes up without the treble he wanted. Still advantage Wright for the break of throw. Great last dart.
Perfect first start. Not a bad second.
140. Featuring 138.
So 138 for the break. Looking down at the bottom, looking at the 19s. He's got one of them.
6 19s, double 12.
4 19s, checking with the scorer. Treble 10 he'd be looking for.
106.
He's got it.
Mike Leroy, 118.
Had a 130. Tops for a 118. Nice clip of wire.
78.
Desperately unlucky.
Just the wrong side of the wire, and so the door is open for Peter Wright for the break of throw. That's a really hurtful moment. There's one. This time, coming across the hockey and over the top.
Nothing seems to go for Smith in finals. Is this the change?
Now it does.
19 legs, Peter.
9-all. Wright looking a little bit annoyed to have missed that opportunity, but Smith hangs in there and manages to hang on to his throw.
100.
He's had the opportunity to win one of these. He had darts to beat James Wade in the final, didn't he?
41.
He did. And he must get fed up of hearing that he's got so much talent, Michael Smith, that he's got to win a big one sooner or later.
One late surge here
60.
could end the misery. He just cannot find those big trebles.
Just
You're
needs,
right, bang in the middle.
just needs some magic, doesn't he?
Yep.
That's good.
140.
Great last dart.
Peter Wright here has handed him every opportunity on a plate. He's just not been able to take
60.
it.
He's arguably had his weakest match of the weekend, Peter Wright.
Yep.
Further that it's gone, the more vulnerable he's looked.
Smith has been at 87.
55.
The
Average, that
for
is.
the last 8 legs since we've been in the comms box.
92. Peter Require, 146.
So 146 to make it 10-9. The dart needs the same again. No, not close. Needed that for double 16, so it's just a setup dart.
106.
Good as well.
Does it again. Triple 10. Should be an 18, really.
160. Peter Require, 40.
Tops to go within one. Double 10. No, double 5.
35.
A chance for Smith.
Mike Require,
128. 18 first. Treble 20. Shanked.
77.
Second dart was a
Here we
real
go,
flyer
five.
out. 5 now. Double 2 for 10-9. Yes, this time right in there, and his supporters are happy. One more, and Peter Wright just telling him to pipe down and give a chance for Michael Smith.
Classy.
Didn't want to see them barracking him through to victory, and Smith getting the chance to produce a perfect 3.
Where has this been?
Well, terrific
Is
cover
it a
shots.
case of mentally he feels like he's beat, so he's relaxing and now throwing without the extreme effort, which seems to affect his throw in these finals?
It's looking that way, isn't it? Look at this.
He went for treble 9 to leave tops.
He was off the wire as well. Look at this. Ooh.
So now it left a mark there in the treble 9. That leaves 164.
So 67 to keep the match alive. Double 8. How about that? 11 darts. Well played, Michael Smith. Well
If he can
played.
find one of those now, that will be enough to win it, I think. Unless Wright finds a 12-darter or less of his own, of course.
All down to the last leg. That's a little bit of a blocker coming down. And he can't find the treble.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that. What a time. We talked about the streaks that he can produce, and he's finding one.
180s in the last two legs. 8 now in this final.
96.
Can we find another big visit?
He's taken the dance, and he's finding another big hit. Maximum backed up with ton 40.
Oh, this is incredible. Is this the moment? Michael Smith crosses the line. He's got 6 darts at 181. Destiny is in your own hands, Michael Smith.
At least 6. Oh, a treble 3, didn't want that.
83.
Gets himself out of the mire with a treble 18.
The game's up, I think.
100.
He's still got 6 darts
98.
from 98. 20 needed, and finds it, and so it is his to lose. Tops needed.
3 darts in hand when he comes back to become the Masters champion.
Great darts. Now this is for the match. 1 high, 2nd low, huge dart. He's missed it. Oh no. Oh no. And now Peter Wright.
Can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
Yes, it's there. The world champion is now the Masters champion, and he gets away with it. Michael Smith will be absolutely gutted. Tremendous finale, Chris.
Wow, that 171, the 919's visit from Peter Wright to set that double eight, an absolute heartbreak for Michael Smith to see that last start slot in the red bit of double eight, and again rob him of his first big title. Absolutely gutted for Michael Smith. How can he come back from that?
That was a hurtful defeat. It really was. But Peter Wright, the world champion, has backed it up with another trophy, and he gets there. I don't think he quite knows how. Look at that. Great, great feeling between them. But the champion is Peter Wright, winning it 11-10.